So this is video journal Friday. We're just gonna go by the day. So everything was fine. Everything started out fine. Sorry, my cat is like eating my treats. Look at, trying to get into the bag of my snacks because I'm like, it's been a day. Okay. So morning was normal. Breakfast, got Eva up. Felt a little rushed because I had to go to Walmart before work. So I needed to pick up some essential things and stuff like that. Sorry, there's something on my camera, it's bugging me. So I get to work, and I was dealing with the whole stupid car dealership from last night and everything else. It's just, this whole week has just been bad, but I'm working through it slowly and trying to stay out the positives. So, I get to work and I was talking to Alyssa about the car loan and this and that and everything else, and we found 2 places that will take my loan and me and Anthony, so we just have to basically go out there and do some car shopping. So pretty happy and excited about that. Second thing, get to work, and then I hear that Jerome's coming in. Sometimes he makes random pit stops, like it's a thing. And Naomi had said something about it was an HR thing, and I was like, So then I was like trying to ask Naomi questions like, am I gonna get talked to, but without saying me, and this and that and everything else, and not but like 5 minutes after they got there. After Jerome got there, Jeremy comes into the kitchen and goes, I need to borrow you. And I think I sat in there for at least 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. And they basically interrogated me. And they, you know, it started out with like just basic conversation. It was like, how are you? You know, tell me a little bit about yourself, that kind of stuff, right? You know, so of course I have a boyfriend, I have a 10-year-old daughter, you know, all the basics, you know, and then just some things about my family history, this and that and everything else, right? And then they got into like basically the investigation questions, and they were like, so have you ever felt uncomfortable in your kitchen? Has somebody ever made you feel uncomfortable in the kitchen? And so then they're like, do you feel comfortable enough to tell me this? And so then I paused and I said, okay, well, do you want names? Like, yeah. So then I was like, I basically opened up. I let my mouth run. Sorry, I heard something, so I'm like trying to make sure that there's, but Adele heard something too. Anyways, I'll check it out after I'm done with this video call. So then I basically ran my mouth and I told them everything. And you know, and I got told that, you know, I can't say anything to anybody, you know, as it's gonna say confidential in the office. Don't say this to anybody else. And I said something to Abby, but I had said it to her the day before, and then I said something to Jamie, but I told Jamie, I go, unless you're a character witness, I will not talk to you. So, and then I texted and said, I sneezed twice, and all I can think about is fuck, you know, but like, I didn't say anything to Naomi, I didn't say anything to Corey. When I came back into the kitchen, Corey was like trying to get me to open up, trying to get me to tell him what we talked about, and trying to get me to tell him everything that he wants me to tell him, and I'm not going to tell him anything, because arguing with him is like arguing with my 12-year-old niece. You're just sitting there constantly arguing. It's just a thing. So I I'm not doing it, you know. So I was just like, it was just a conversation. Yep, I'm gonna be the next store leader. Yep, I'm taking that position. Yep. He just kept trying to get me to open up. And I've done it before where I've shot myself in the foot. But at the same time, I was like legit told not to say anything. And like I told Jamie, Hannah immediately, only because Hannah fucking threw me under the bus. She didn't throw me under the bus. She was just saying I was one of her character witnesses, and I really wish she would have fucking told me that I was one of her character witnesses, because then I would have been fucking prepared for this shit. And so when I left work, Hannah was still in the office with Jeremy and Jerome. And so I just said, if Braxton and Connor need help, you know, just send somebody in there to wrap and run. You don't need someone in there right now. Just emergencies only, you know. Like I said, I texted Izzy, and then I sneezed, and I'm just like, damn, so Izzy hasn't read the text message yet, so I don't know. I don't know if it's Anthony's grandparents, because I had asked them to come help us with a car that we possibly would have got last night, but we didn't. And I don't know if they're talking shit about me. I have to stop being so superstitious, but oh my god, I'm like the most superstitious fucking person in the world. But with everything that I deal with my depression, with my anxiety, you know, it's crazy, the thoughts and shit that run through your head, you know. So I want to text Hannah later, like after work, and just be like, so how did it fucking go? Like, you don't have to tell me details, but do you think they're gonna take this fucking seriously, you know? Because my kitchen leader has made a lot of very disrespectful, uncomfortable, sexist remarks, and I don't know how he's been with this company for 10 years, but he has. So yeah, I've been in anxiety mode all day. I've been in that whole flight or fight mode all day, because I have to keep my mouth shut. I can't say anything. I can't do anything. And it's so fucking hard, because all I can think about is that my kitchen leader is going to retaliate, and I don't want him to retaliate. I don't, because I'm scared what his retaliation are gonna be. I really am. So that was my day. And then Anthony was telling me that he doesn't feel well, which freaks me out as always, because when he doesn't feel well, just forget it. Nothing's getting done. We're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. It's rough, you know, so. Well, yeah, that's about all I have to say. I would love to just sit here and stare into this camera right now and feel so much better, but I have food in the oven and pasta in the freezer, so. And I gotta go figure out what the heck was making a weird noise in my basement. So I will keep you guys updated. I guess if I get fired for opening up my mouth, so be it, you know. This job is very strenuous. It doesn't make sense to me. For a company that's very, very, very family oriented. It's more business than anything. So, all right, talk to you later.